So we're up on 5th Ave, it's Saturday, second to last day. Amazing this morning, amazing. We ended up doing a bike ride on the back of a Harley Davidson round the city, over the Manhattan Bridge, back over the Brooklyn Bridge. Talk about bucket list stuff, amazing. Last night was amazing at the Freedom Tower, floor 102. We're all there, meal, everything, and the biggest steak you've ever seen. I'll put a picture in this. Honestly, sensational. Absolutely amazing this week, some of the stuff that I've done. The Beast yesterday, the boat up to Empire State Building, everything. Honestly, I hope it all comes across well in the vlog, because this has just been out of this world. Totally blown my mind. I am a New York convert. I've been put off the last few years because it just, my love for Vegas, but they're both great in different ways and absolutely amazing. So just doing a bit of shopping. I think later on we're out going over to Brooklyn's. I'm not sure what we're doing. Again, it's all determined by all top secret, because it's just, a trip within a trip. So we'll see. All right, cheers guys. Well, it's the last day today. We've got about 12 hours left in New York. Last night went over to Brooklyn for a meal, like a sunset. I'll put some of the pictures up on the vlog, overlooking from Brooklyn back to sort of the island. Some great shots. I'm now looking for a bagel because I've not had one yet. Yesterday I had a pretzel and a hot dog from one of the street vendors, and I wasn't that impressed, I'll be honest with you. The bagel was too tough. The pretzel was too tough. Just wasn't me, and I like anything. I just genuinely was disappointed. I don't know what I built it up to, but it wasn't what I liked. And then the hot dog, which I know there's better places than that, but I didn't really have much of a time to get things rocking. So I'm just going to have a quick drink somewhere, and then we'll go from there. So I'm just looking to see where it is. I'm just looking for there's a couple of bagel shops on 6th Avenue at the bottom end. We're on the corner of 6th and 57. So I'm just going to wander down, see if I can get a bagel sandwich, and then we're away. I'm not sure what I'm doing later. We'll find that out through the guys, what they've decided for us today. Yeah, not really got much more to talk about. I've got to say, is a total analysis of the whole trip. Absolutely sensational, without doubt. One of the best trips I've ever been on. Bucket list doesn't even come into it. It's been that good, honestly. Absolutely sensational. I'll definitely be coming back. I'm hoping it's going to be next year. We've done everything. I've done everything I wanted, and more, a lot more. Got some good shots at Times Square last night, and yeah, truly is an awesome city. And as I see now, I can see the Freedom Tower as I walk down 6th Avenue, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I'll get the last few shots in for the day, and then I'll do a bit of a review at the end. But spoiler alert, it could be a 5 out of 5. amazing. So I've come back here again for the third time. Obviously, you would have saw the pictures from last night. I know it's better when it's darker, but this is just unbelievable. The advertising is immense. There's the most iconic bit, Times Square. It's quite interesting actually, because when you walk up, it just sort of sets upon you. But it's not that, it's big, but it's not as big as what I imagined, if that makes sense. The advertising is just truly unbelievable, but it's just a strange thing. It's just like one square of adverts, and obviously anything you've ever seen, it's always here, whether it is TV interviews, films. There's always been like iconic things. It's quite a surprise really, and it's quite close to the hotel as well. This is like 6th Avenue or Broadway now. Yeah, I'll show you. Look. So it's strange, really strange, but brilliant at the same time. Can't imagine what the electricity bill is, but unbelievable, unbelievable. So yes, I'm just still wandering for the bagel. So I'm gonna go. I mean, I can go back to the hotel and have breakfast, but I'm gonna have that in a couple of hours. Some pancakes, I think. I had this as a bit of stodge, and then get the old big pancakes I had the other day. They're really, really, really nice. I think it's cemented my, there's rubbish everywhere there. I think it's because it's Saturday night, they're out cleaning everyone. There's big things on today or something, but I think it's cemented my reasoning why I love America so much. It's not going to waver, I don't think. I've come at the right time, if I'm being honest. I think later on it's going to be busy. Just got a final bit of shopping, and then it's homeward bound. Well, last day. It's been an absolutely unbelievable trip. This room as well is fantastic. Quinn Hotel on the corner of 57th and 6th. Absolutely outstanding. A lot of traffic today, it's Sunday. It's the Portuguese festival. I believe a lot of police around. It's just back. So this is the busiest I've seen it on this road. This is 57th Street. Busiest I've seen it all week. So it's just because it's Sunday. There's all sorts going on down there. Yeah, great room. Definitely stay again. Staff fantastic. Bed's massive. It's not been made, but bed's huge. But yeah, absolutely great hotel. Definitely recommend it. Massive mirrors, shower, great again. Gets warm quick. Yeah, all sorts. Minibar was good. Can't fault it. Aircon, everything. So if you're out this way, come and see the guys. They're all good people as well. Really nice. The Wayfarer restaurant attached to it is outstanding. Food, beautiful. Pancakes today again. I had to have them. Not sort of thing I'd have at home, but you know, we'll get back on that bike on Tuesday to burn some calories, I think, for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, good stuff. So Quinn Hotel has a 5 out of 5 rating from myself.
She's about to until she sees my face and she's like, no, I'm not.
Central Park, some church, the tour guide just said it's been renovated here and all the money or something. I'm saying something because I don't understand. He said it's been renovated, but I can't really. central point of Manhattan. Obviously why it's called Central Park, and then upstairs there is a circle which is in the middle of Central Park. Central Park is absolutely massive and some great things, but the one thing, and please forgive me because I'm going to swear, it stinks of horse piss in certain places, and obviously there's a police presence. Right on the entrance near the hotel, which probably will be 58th Street or 59th Street, I guess that by the way, so apologies if I'm going the wrong way and it's actually 55th. But yeah, it stinks. It's got like an underlying smell at certain places, which is a bit thinking. Not all the way through, but certain spots. This bit near Central Park, it's got it. But, you know, don't distract from what it is. It's an awesome park. I know there's going to be other bits I'll show, but yeah, just thought I'd throw that one out there. Let's be honest, people. This is the centre point of Central Park, I've been told. On this sign here, Alston and Phelps is the architects who apparently guessed that this is the middle. So for anyone else out there with a boring fact, there you go. It's not really a boring fact, but you know. Here's Brian with Bob, the tour guide. Bob has tried to take us to Greenwich Village. He's lived here for years. He's the man, he's got the stories. And it's the Puerto Rican festival today, so it's absolutely hammered. So we're rolls of chaos. Hij maakt gewoon voor ons.
Nee,
Ik ga niet alleen.
kom, ik wil er wel op. Anders zullen wij er even op staan. Moet je even die tas van je leggen.
We zijn mee te doen.
Kun je even voor?
Gaan we weer pasen.
Atrium type glass, and all the art is on the walls, so you just literally walk around until you come to the bottom. That's how you see it. So this is obviously in movies. This is Cadillac and Hyundai is having a commercial right now. They're running a commercial with the Guggenheim. So it's really a major piece of New York City architecture, and really in the United States. So I've got some good news for you. The rest of the way is downhill. Okay, that's good. You like downhill, but be careful. No church, no people. Because the richest man in the world, at the turn of the century, lived right here. This building that you see is part of the Smithsonian. It's part of the Cooper Group. It's one of my favorite museums in the city. It's a museum of design. So what he did was that he didn't want any shadows. Remember we talked about those big tall buildings with those shadows in the front? He didn't want any shadows coming into the mansion. So what he did was he paid the church not to put in. So I have friends, my good friends, and I go to them. So that church is named the Church of the Heavenly Bodies.
So, we're at the end of the tour, the end of the trip. I can truly say I'm an absolute New York convert, and as I say that, I have my I Love New York cup. It's been really good. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. I hope the vlog has done itself justice. I'm very, very privileged to have gone, very lucky. Can't thank the people who sort of got me there through work and that. You know who you are. Met some really nice people there. The Americans were great. You know, it was just a bucket list trip, absolute bucket list trip. I'd probably never ever be able to replicate that again financially, but you know, truly humbled and absolutely loved it. You know, day sort of 3 was on the Harley Davidsons. You know, got up, guys turned up. Steve, who was absolutely brilliant, on the back of his Harley, had to be done. You know, the speed there, and I know they're not proper street bikes and stuff, and they have, you know, the speed on them, but the speed was enough for me on the back of that. It was truly awesome, and going over the Manhattan Bridge and then back over Brooklyn Bridge was one of the probably the best things I've ever done. So that will follow, because we're supposed to be getting the GoPro videos of that actual bike ride. So I am going to upload that onto the YouTube channel. It's just when we get that obviously sent over from America. So I'm just hoping that there's no mess ups with that, and I actually, you know, get the whole thing, because the experience of just driving around, even when I was stuck in traffic for about 20 minutes, it was just amazing. So yeah, absolutely, that's probably the highlight of the whole trip, that on the Harley Davidson. And obviously I know my brother Adam, he's been dying for a Harley, so apologies our kid, you know, I know you probably deserve it more than I do, but you know, it had to be done. I had to do it for you, mate. So yeah, really good. And you know, I think at this point I was thinking, you know, I'm doing these amazing things. I wish, you know, Sam and Jordan were with me, because the sort of bucket list stuff that we should be doing together as a family. But you know, Sam said, like, you've got to do it, you know, once in a lifetime, and I'd be the same with her if she had the chance. So it's got to be done. From there, we had the bike trip. Then it was coming back, getting changed. Did a bit of walking around. Went to the NBA store. Got Jordan and Kyle. I can say Kyle now, my nephew, because he's 18. It's for him. The cap did make a schoolboy error though. Went into the shop. You know, not up on my basketball, because my basketball knowledge used to be the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. I did know my basketball. Don't really follow it other than LeBron and Kevin Durant and that. And I go into the store, these NBA guys are playing alley-oops and stuff, and I go, hey, I'm after Steph Curry plays for the Golden Nuggets. Yeah, to say I was just a total tourist was ridiculous. Got absolutely booed out the shop. So I got them both for cap, as you can see on the vlog. Come out, just like, had a stroll around, absolutely exhausted. We're talking 23,000 steps a day. So I was earning me pancakes and everything in that meantime. Then at night we went over to Brooklyn, this restaurant with like a balcony thing. I got a few shots, but they don't really come out. So I've only put that one on, which actually looks pretty good, which has got like the Manhattan skyline. And the food was again steak again. And I mean, I've took a few pictures of this, but I don't know what's happened to them. I haven't got them, so I can't really replicate that one. So apologies, but the steak was gorgeous, absolutely melt in your mouth, medium rare as I like it. And then we come back over and end up at Times Square. That's why there's a couple of videos to Times Square. And then it was just a case of straight in bed, up for the next day. So yeah, really good, really good. And then the last day, as you'll see, was Central Park bike ride. I was hoping to go to Bloomingdale's, but we just didn't get a chance. And we had Bob from the bike place, who's just an absolute legend. The guy was awesome. History teacher, ex-basketball sort of teacher as well. He's about 6'5", knows his stuff. Some of the stories were just funny. You know, and that went on a bit longer than it probably should have done, but no disrespect to Bob. You know, absolute brilliant, as he hits my neck. Really good guy, and everything was just spot on. You know, a great day and a great end to the trip. You know, sad to go. Didn't really feel like filming the plane on the way home because literally slept the whole time. Put The Matrix on, which is one of my favourite films. Didn't really watch that. Food come, ate my food, and that was it. I don't remember anything other than the fact an hour to landing, waking up. So that made up for it. And I'm still on the Saturday as I film this now, jet lagged as such. I've had a good night's sleep, 8 hours, which I never have 8 hours. I've been up every day this week at 3:30, 4:45 for work. So that's been interesting, shall we say. But truly amazing. I hope watching this vlog will inspire you. You can do it a lot cheaper. Stuff like we did the Beast and that. I know obviously that's like a one-off job. Was a case of you can get the Staten Island ferry, which is free, and it's totally free. Get that across. That'll take you past the Statue of Liberty and back. There's always round things while you're there. You can do stuff cheaper. And I know when we go to Vegas, which I absolutely can't wait for now, especially that's got me American thing. It's been 5 years since I've been to Vegas, so I just can't wait this year. But truly, there's stuff you can do, and Groupon is your friend, I believe, for stuff like this, for in Vegas and New York. So you can get a lot of things a lot cheaper. A little tip we picked up on from some of the locals as well. If you want to go in the Chrysler building, not Chrysler, the Rockefeller building, get to the bottom, tell them you're going to the Rainbow Cafe, go up there and buy a drink. It's beer, it's between $10 and $15 for a drink, but it's a lot cheaper than going to the top of the Rockefeller Centre. And you can see the same view. You're only a few floors lower down, but you've got exactly the same panoramic view. So there's a little tip for people. I'm sure when I go next year, I'll be using that. And I'll be using the fact that my works offices are in the Empire State Building. So I've made a couple of contacts there already, which said like when we go back with Sam and Jordan, possibly the family, I can hopefully take advantage of that because it's very expensive and the queues are really good. But, you know, great trip. Loved it. Please subscribe and follow CPod78 Vlogs. I got it right this time. Because I think, and I said it earlier in the vlog, I was actually jet lagged still. There's going to be all sorts of vlogs, not just travel ones. I'm just going to do some day-to-day ones when I'm going out with the family and that. Just keep them. It won't be as long as this, but keep it consistent. Big thanks to all my vlogging friends. You know who you are. Inspiring, great. Keep all that stuff going. And at the moment, it's Eleanor Dreaming's turn with the old Disney stuff. Has been great. I've got to get part 2 out the way now because I've literally only watched part 1. So thank you everyone and take care. Subscribe, follow. See ya.